All right, so we talked about this one on stream also, and I wanted to bring it back up because I said a couple things wrong, which I'm glad I did. I mean, this is a great update. So, Cenat.
Yeah.
And the Riot.
Yeah.
The total insane riot in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't watched that when we were looking at it right in the beginning of the stream, go check it out. It is insane. I'll post some pictures here while we're talking about it.
It's way crazier than I expected it to be.
Way crazier, dude.
It really is.
He puts a post last minute, okay, and says that he's going to be giving out free PlayStations in New York City. And all they had was a tent and a table basically out there. And you guys, thousands, tens of thousands of people showed up to this event, and it was so much that the police couldn't manage it, and this was an unsanctioned event. He did not let police know. He did not reserve a spot or anything like that, and the event went crazy. They stopped listening to police. There was no order. People weren't waiting in lines to see him. They weren't following any of the normal expected rules for meeting a content creator. They started throwing bricks, construction equipment, everything at the police. We had multiple police injuries. There's like six or 12 citizen injuries, and like 70% of the people there were under the age of 18, so cops already felt like they had to be reserved in what they were doing, you know, and trying to manage that. A
riot full of minors is probably terrifying for the cops.
I mean, look at these pictures, you guys. It is crazy. It is wild. So when we saw it, we thought, look, I get he's popular. He's one of the most popular people online, super successful, tens of millions of followers, okay? His streams have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people on them, and he made a mistake. And I believe for a mistake like that where people got hurt, there's only one thing to do, and that is to make sure it doesn't happen again. So the police came forward and they charged him with 2 counts of inciting a riot and unlawful assembly, one of them being a felony. So he got a felony charge and a misdemeanor, which is what I said wrong last time. So one of them is a felony. Cenat was issued a desk appearance ticket for the charges, which includes a felony charge of riot in the first degree causing public injury or damage. He was released from custody early Saturday morning.
Wow, I didn't know he got charged with a felony.
Yes, and I think that it makes sense.
It absolutely makes sense because the charges felt a bit like not enough.
Yeah.
When we were reading it. So that makes sense that we got it wrong.
I agree. And this is one of those situations where, like, dude, you are big enough, you need a lawyer. All of your decisions.
On payroll.
Like Mr. Beast, all of your decisions need to go through a lawyer. All of them, at all times. If it has to do with you dealing with the public, it should be going through an attorney every time.
Yeah.
Wild, dude. So many people got hurt. And I'm just trying to think. He probably thought he was doing a good thing, which makes it hard, which makes like holding him accountable kind of hard, you know, because I kind of feel bad for him too. But like... You're looking at tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars of damage. They ruined construction sites in areas. There were tons of people jumping on cars, busting out windows, hurting cops. Like, it was insane. It was a complete madhouse. It was total loss of control in that area. Police had zero control.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't think about what could happen, but... You're big enough that you can't be reckless like that. You have to know that if you put out a PSA that you're giving away PlayStations, it's not just going to be like 100 people. you are so big and you're in a big city, it's going to be a lot.
It needs to be planned. It needs to be approved with the police,
Even 100
with the
people
city.
is not good. 100 people randomly showing up to an area like that still isn't good.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. And I'm glad he got charged. I think he had good intentions there. And I'm sorry he needs to get charged.
It was just reckless, though.
But it was reckless, dude. It was
Yeah.
so bad. And, you know, I'm hoping he never does it again.
I'm curious.
That would be the best outcome here.
Yeah, but I'm curious if he's
lesson learned.
if he's gonna plead it down. I almost guarantee
Well,
he's gonna get a plea deal.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about the charge and the severity of that charge to make sure it never happens again. To make sure that other content creators out there see this and they're like, whoa, we need to be more careful, because that's what I'm hoping for. Like, the crime's already done. Okay, there's nothing we can take back. It happened. He made a bad decision. People got hurt. It is what it is. But how can we prevent it in the future? I'm always looking to prevent that in the future, things and situations. So hopefully this felony charge prevents another content creator from doing it.
I thought Tanacon and all the other disasters of the past were enough, but maybe people had just forgotten and they needed to be woke up again.
Maybe. But they did.
Yeah.
Felony style.
Right.
So, Kai, get it together, bro.
I think he's got it now.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope he takes it serious. We've seen a ton of times where, you know, famous people get charges and they're so big, their heads are so big that it's like nothing, even felony. So I hope he's got it. I really do. Underage kids got hurt. So.
Yeah.
But let us know what you think. That is the end
of our news.
Of our news updates for the week.
Yep.